My CBI's name is Home is Where the Heart Is, and it's a project based in the community of Houston downtown, because there's a lot of homeless people that live under the main bridge that gets you across downtown, and there is a homeless shelter right next to the freeway, and it's called Star of Hope, and they have limited resources, and the the shelter is way too small for the amount of homeless people there is, so they usually only take in women and children at night, and then they have to let them go the next day so that new people are able to come in. And so my project is to raise money for the shelter of Star of Hope in order to allow them to let more people in and for them to have more resources. My biggest accomplishment is bringing awareness to the situation. My National Honor Society and we got together and we looked up stories about homeless people, and I think it was really, it made a really big impact when we all learned together that it doesn't take that just because someone's homeless, it doesn't mean that they haven't worked a day in their life and that they don't work hard. And because a lot of people have stereotypes that homeless people, they're lazy, and that the money that they get, they only use it to buy cigarettes and beer and all that stuff, and it's not true. For a lot of people it is, and for a lot of people it isn't, but we put them into a stereotype together because, well, I don't know why, but we just, the whole reason we have stereotypes. And so my biggest accomplishment was definitely bringing awareness to the situation, not just to National Honor Society but the whole school, because we hung up stories around the hallways, and during homeroom, like, we would read some out loud in all the classes and stuff like that. And I think it was a very big impact. And the biggest challenge was definitely having my timeline changed without me having any control on it. So the fundraiser was supposed to take place the first semester as soon as I got back. And I talked to my leadership team, and they were like, yeah, definitely, you can start next week, all this stuff. And so we were all excited, National Honor Society and I. And then about 3 or 4 days before the fundraiser was supposed to start, the whole school already knew it was going to go on. They decided that we weren't able to do it. And so a lot of the people were like, hey, so when is the fundraiser going on? I really want to donate and all this stuff. And the reason I wanted to do it first semester was because second semester, a lot of people were going to start paying for college stuff and all this stuff. And so we wouldn't have raised as much money, but I still want to continue with it. And the main thing we'll be working on during this next month is definitely making sure that nothing gets in our way to complete the timeline. And we're not just fundraising money now, we're also going to volunteer. And so I've been trying to get in contact with the coordinator for volunteering at Star of Hope, and yeah, I'm excited.